Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, sampler for series videos I do for the one over there. Try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, this one's pretty spiffy. I'm hoping. But anyway. It's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm inside the truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, folks, it's boom! It's my Vended shirt. I love this graphic. It's super cool. If you're not familiar with the band Vended, they are a band of the heavy metal variety. And they kind of most famously, a number of their members are the progeny, the children of certain members of the band Slipknot, who obviously are a very huge band. I've actually been fortunate enough, I've seen these guys perform twice now. Both instances they were opening for a band that I was there to see, and in both instances they really impressed the hell out of me. First time I got to see them, I simply didn't have enough money to go there and pick up any merch from them, unfortunately, but they ended up playing with Bloodywood a few months back, at the time I'm doing this. And I was like, yes, perfect. So I got a shirt. They're a very cool band. I like them a lot. I actually have some videos from those shows that I saw them at. They're on this channel, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for you folks? What are we doing here? Why do I think that it's going to be spiffy? Well, folks, because we're doing, boom, it's Snickers Berry Whip flavor. Can we get a thing? Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's about as good as my camera's gonna do. So yes, these are from India. Yeah, so I do keep abridged of like interesting snacks and stuff, sometimes from other countries. Oftentimes I can get them, but I have to like order them and stuff, and then it jacks up the price really bad. So it's something I try not to do too often. But in this particular case, I really wasn't planning to get this one, but I was on my way to go visit a friend. I'm still on my way, technically. And I ended up running into this shop called Exotic Snacks in Anime. And I was like, I like both those things. Boom, let's do this. Ended up popping in. The guy who's behind the counter, I believe his name was Mershon. I'm bad with names, so apologize if I got that wrong. Super cool guy. We chatted about anime and stuff. I went over there. It basically was an import store. They had all kinds of snacks from Japan and India and Thailand and all this stuff. And one of them that they had was the Berry Whip Snickers. I'm like, shit! Let's do it. So let's give it a shot. Find out how it is. Hopefully, India's bringing the flavor. You know they're bringing their flavor. It's fucking India. Indian food is delicious. Alright, looks like a Snickers bar. Maybe a little bit denser than the Snickers that we have over here in America. But, ooh. That could also just be because I had it in a bag next to like a bunch of cold stuff because I didn't want it to melt. I wasn't even planning to actually review this right now. But I gotta stop anyway. My friend hasn't hit me back yet, so. Yeah, it's definitely more solid. But again, maybe that's just because it was next to the cold stuff. I don't know. The chocolate also seems to be, it's much lighter in flavor, or much lighter in color. I don't know if that's because they use different type of chocolate for all their Snickers, or if it's just specifically part of this one. It's certainly reminiscent of a Snickers, though it's definitely not, it's not a one-to-one. You know, it definitely doesn't taste just like a, traditional Snickers. There is something going on with it. Also, I don't think there's any caramel in there, from what it looks like. It looks like it's just nougat and peanuts and chocolate. Well, it says there's supposed to be caramel in there. Maybe it's mixed in with the nougat. I guess it's supposed to be strawberry flavored. I can see it. I can see it. It's not like a heavy strawberry flavor, but it's definitely there. It's actually really nice. Yeah. I'm perfectly down with that. I'm a little bit surprised. I would have expected a heavier strawberry flavor. Especially with it being India. You know, Indian food tends to be very, very punchy. But it's not at a bad level. It's one of those things where if they went too punchy with it, it would be almost a novelty. But by keeping it a little bit less so, it makes it very, very easy to eat, and you don't get like a heavy what I'm looking for, like artificial strawberry flavor. You know, it's just kind of mixed in with the whole thing. And then you got, like the whipped aspect of it, which, yeah, there's like kind of a little bit of a creaminess to the whole thing. That was pretty damn good. I mean, it's one of those things, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Like I said, I was expecting something a little bit punchier. But, that said, I'm not overly sad that they didn't go that route. I think in an ideal circumstance for me, I think they could have amped up the strawberry a little bit. Just gone over there, not enough to go over there and take away the fact that it's a Snickers. But I think just a little bit extra, just to push it over, but that's just me. As it was, that was really tasty. And it's a cool thing. There's a lot of times when it comes to snacks and stuff like that, and they have these exotic flavors, sometimes you can fully understand why it really just works for that market. Like green tea Kit Kats. They're really good. I actually like them a lot, but I also understand why they don't bring those over here. We're not quite cool enough with the green tea as a flavor in America for that to be a readily available Kit Kat. Maybe as a 1 month kind of thing. Might be a little fun. But in the case with this is something I fully believe they could bring over here, and people would be 100% down with it. Because it's flavors, not only is it's just flavors that are easy to identify with from an American perspective, but on top of that, like I said, I feel like the way that they put it together, it makes it very approachable. Maybe for an American market, maybe amp up the strawberry a little bit. Just saying. But it is really good. 2 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go with yes and yes. Now, here's the thing. What with it being, I didn't have to import it myself, but what with it being from an import store, you are paying for the import. No 2 ways about that. You're going to have to pay for that import. So I forget exactly how much I paid, but it was more than you would normally want to pay for a candy bar. But, I'm fully going to hit that spot up multiple times. Because there's just so much cool stuff there where I'm just oh my god. I'm definitely going to be back there, and I could definitely see grabbing one of these every now and again. Because it's really good, and it's interesting, and, it puts a new spin on a very conventional candy bar, classic candy bar. I like it. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, money, mental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly strawberry Indian-tastic rest of your life. I didn't even realize that. Is strawberry a big flavor in India? I really have no idea. I wish I knew more about Indian culture and food. I like Indian food, but it's definitely something I need to get more into. I need to verse myself more, because it's so cool. I love, just different cultures and their stuff and everything. I just think that's so neat. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. By the way, the latest Spider-Man movie, the animated one, the Spider-Verse one, but not the first one, the second one. I can't think of the name of it. Mumbai Spider-Man is, hands down my favorite one of the Spider-Man. Spider-Punk was badass, too. I was, definitely down with Spider-Punk. But, man, Mumbai Spider-Man, I was just like, oh, come on, this is too cool. He had the whole thing, like, anyway. Final two things. First, I got off track. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do all the time? I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there with it. It can be really frustrating and stressful when we run into situations like that. It is so important that we go over there. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you know all about India and stuff. I do actually, like, according to my analytics, I do have a small percentage of people who watch my stuff from India. I'm guessing that's mostly because I've uploaded videos of Bloodywood onto my channel, so I'm guessing they're here more for that, but maybe there's some cross-pollination going on, I don't know. But maybe you know all about India and their food and stuff. Please fucking hit me up in the comments section. Be like, recommendations, all kinds of stuff. Because it's like, all I can just do is like hit up places local to me and just try stuff and hope for the best, you know. I don't have somebody to really guide my hand. But, you know, part of that's fun anyway. But or conversely, I mean, you know, you don't have to hit me up. You could just leave me out in the Indian food wilderness, just going around trying out naan. I learned from the Spider-Man movie not to call it naan bread because that's like calling it bread. I might still call chai tea though, because it's like, yeah, no, I get it. It's basically calling it tea, but chai tea is obviously more specific. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a dumbass American. Anyway, bye.